Welcome to Sunday Swings on the 25th of February. Technically, it's actually Monday Swings, but anyway, let's get started. So, I'm going to go through the pairs, what I'm looking for this week, what I caught last week, and just an overview of how the whole system is going along, how I feel about this whole system, and my general consensus and thoughts on all of the markets. So, in order, let's start with EURUSD. I marked this out yesterday. I should have done a Sunday swings yesterday, but I did not. So what I was anticipating for was price to come into this clean AOY here. You can see my blue zone. Tap it here to then head to the upside. Unfortunately, we didn't get quite the pullback that I needed. We ended up pushing up from this area, and from Europe open, we are now pushing up. So I'll still be waiting for this EURUSD to pull back into this AOY to then head to the upside. I like this trade a lot because it gives a nice 1 to 8 potential. Obviously, you're going to take partials, you're going to move your stop and everything, and might not hit that 1 to 8, but it has a lot of potential because you're going to feel this whole move downwards here. We have a nice untapped supply here. So, well, actually it was tapped here. But yeah, it's a very clean move, and I like this a lot. So I'll be waiting for a push down. Moving on, NZDCAD, as I marked out yesterday perfectly. Just by coincidence, my position was here, and we would have been tapped in, but I don't set limit orders, I set bottom market orders. So I would have waited for price to push into this zone and looked for a nice entry signal and then got in. However, the reason I did not is because it happened again this morning at like 4 a.m, something like 5 a.m. So spreads would have been crazy. As well as that, I'm in EURCAD. So I've been in there since Friday morning. It's pushing for a nice 1 to 2 now. This is a beautiful setup. Let me tell you why. Weekly we are bullish. Why? Look at market structure here. Now, this is clearly bullish market structure. Why? Because we've had a move leg down from here. This is the lower high to have this push up. So we've broken structure to then come back down. So this is a question for you. All of this space here, let me just change colors. All of this here, what we're currently in now, what is this? This is pretty much nothing. And is it bullish or bearish? Well, it looks like we're going downwards, right? So we must be bearish. No, incorrect. We are bullish. Weekly time frame, we are bullish. Why? Because we broke this high and we have not broken this last low. Weekly, we are bullish. Daily, we are also bullish. Why? Because we broke the last lower high, and we are now pushing above. Clean AOY here. 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 taps, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not the cleanest. 9, 10. I like doji candles around the AOY. It confirms even more. Not a massive fan of wicks at the AOY, but candle closures are very important. So, a very nice AOY, 4 hour in an uptrend. It's also a breakout play. If you pay attention, you'll be able to see consolidation within price at this AOY here. This range here. Breakout. So, we've messing around here, consolidation, accumulation, whatever you want to call it. We then break out of it, come down and retest it to then push higher. So another confluence. So again, it's just filled with confluence. This trader's looking very nice. Stochastics also show that we were, in fact, on the 2 hour, which is a nice time frame for me. We are underneath this extreme area. Secondly, we are also divergent. If you can see, let me just pull this up here. If you can see, from this low to this low, we've pushed higher. So momentum should be going up. However, when you direct this to price from here, to here, it's lower. So again, we have diversion. So that's another confluence. So all of these confluences add up, and hence why I took the trade on Friday. It was not the best entry, I'll be real. I liked this trade a lot, so I would know, I kind of knew it was going to go into profit, but it was a waiting game because just consolidating in a downtrend for all of this, and then you had a nice push down to then push back up. So this is a 1 to 2. Going to see how price reacts around this area, because we are currently, we've seen price action around this area because of these candle bodies here, as well as this. So there's definitely going to be some sort of retracement at this area, especially considering we've literally just had a really clean move upwards. So I would expect price to pull back. You know, it definitely would pull back and do something like this, or it could just come and stop me at break even. But the point is that I listen to my plan. So trying to not look at it emotionally and trying to look at the numbers, looking at percentage wise, which means I'll make 2% on this. So NZDCAD went through. NU, what I'm expecting is a nice pullback into this zone, which we kind of have. I like to see a nice daily candle closure above this AOI, especially above these candles here, to then take a position. GU, we were actually bearish on this for a long time since it broke here. So for about a month, the whole of February, we've expected price to come back, retest, to then go lower. And this is why risk management is so important, because even when the probabilities are in your favor, price did not want to do that. It just pushed back up. Now on the weekly time frame, we were actually bearish on GU. So all of the time frames, weekly, daily, 4 hour, were bearish, right? So probabilities were price was going to head down. It did not, and we did not get another entry signal here. I did take a short position somewhere here, but I got stopped out at break even though it went in my favor. So yeah, what I'm looking for is a nice pullback to then head it to the upside. So that's what I trade. I trade what I see. I don't put my expectations on the market. I trade what I see. It's very simple. UJ, same thing. Nice little uptrend on the daily. Really strong uptrend. We're just going to look to buy with this trend. I mean, if you've seen this, right? If you've seen this on your chart from here, leg up, pull back, leg up, pull back, leg up, pull back, leg up, pull back. What do you expect to happen? Well, it's going to have a leg up and then pull back, right? So that's what we're expecting. Obviously, there's more to take into account than that. But again, we're just going to buy with the trend. Weekly structure change is here. So if we were to be bearish on the weekly, we'd have to break below here. And obviously, this will take weeks, if not months, to happen, because it would probably take around 4 or 5 months for price to break below here. However, it could do that because the USD pair. And this year, everyone expected the USD to go down. However, DXY is somehow not complying. So yeah, what we expect here on UJ is pullback and then to the upside. EURCAD, same thing. I liked how we closed above here, created this push up and then pull back here. Would like to take the buy if it pulled back. It has really nice potential actually. What you can see is if we do enter around here, and our stop would be below this wick here, if you can see. So this would be a clean zone. Then I would look to take profits at this area here, because obviously we've had price interact with here, and here. So this would give a nice 1 to 4.6 distribution. So again, on my watch list has slight potential, but not everything right now since it's already pushed up. EURCAD, we are bearish. So we're actually bearish on this. In order to be bullish, we'd have to break above this high and then look for a nice change of structure on the daily to then take price up. So again, waiting for the pullback, or if we don't get what I want, then we're just going to break below here, which is perfectly fine, and I'll stay out. And 90% of trading is just staying away. Like, I'm just being so patient. I'm predicting all these moves. This is probably what's going to happen, and of all these moves, I might take one, if that. And again, this changes on a daily basis, but I'm obviously predicting all of these currency moves from like 1, 2, 3, from like say 20, 30 pairs, and then maybe 1 or 2 even play out during the week to my strategy, then I'll take those. However, generally, I'm just going to give an overview of what's going to happen with all the pairs, if that makes sense. Because I like to be really selective, and I like trading less. So moving on, GBP CAD, break above here, bearish on the weekly, bullish on the daily, bullish on the 4 hour. Well, actually bullish now. So we can change this. H4 bullish, and the reason I can say that is because on the daily we have 1, 2, 3 candles up. So obviously this is bullish. So yeah, we'll look for a nice pullback to take the buy. CAD Chef. I'm not a massive fan of taking any setups on here. I've been watching this pair for the whole of February, taken probably 3 or 4 trades on this, won one and stopped out of the last 3. So I don't know, my psychology is a bit messed up on this pair, and noticing that my psychology is messed up, I kind of want to stay away. Not a very liquid pair, obviously Canadian dollar and then the Swiss franc. So yeah, I'm not a massive fan, but we are above this strong AOY here. So we would be looking to buy, since this is extremely strong AOY. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 touches, break above to then buy. So we'll see. GBP AUD predicted this last week. Really like this move. We've had a nice pullback into the zone to then head to the upside, but it's not a break and retest since we've really broken above, retested and pushed back up. So we'd be looking to buy when price breaks above this high to then take it higher. However, I did predict that price would pull back into this area AOI and then have another push up. AJ, same thing, setting up nicely right now. So could be something I take for tomorrow or the rest of the week. Break above this area, and I'm just going to buy. Very, very simple. Price is going to do one thing. One of 2 things. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. It's going to consolidate, but even still, in the consolidation, it's not going to consolidate forever, and it's going to go up or down. So considering we're basing our trades on the weekly and daily time frame, we need all of these time frames to go in sync with us, and then when it does, then we catch bigger moves. So I see nothing on Euro AUD. It's living up to my prediction when we had the bounce play from this zone. Euro GBP. We are currently in this area, which I don't like. I like the Euro GBP as a pair, really nice pair. But I would not be looking to take anything unless we break above this structure point here. We break below this structure point or this AOY there. Euro NZD, caught 2 trades on this last week, marked them out. One sell was from here, one sell was somewhere around here. Perfect. I marked this out perfectly, something like that. And then the next day I saw price pull back into the same AOI, so I could have taken another position. Again, marked this up. I just did not take it. Don't know why. But yeah, it would have been, the RR would not have been the best. But yeah, something like that. So that's Euro NZD, and then moving on to EURCAD. Just gonna expect a nice break above this zone. Nothing really clean here. Nice zone though, but nothing really happening. CAD JPY. Marked this out. Should have taken it. Did not take it. Don't know why, but I'm kind of annoyed at myself. I took a buy from here. If you can see, there's a nice little. I took this buy, and it was like 1 or 2 pips from hitting my take profit, and then price came back into the same zone. And I should have taken this buy. I literally marked it out, but again, I think fear came into me, considering I got stopped at break even here, which really kind of got to me because we were 1 pip away. So yeah, that's a psychology issue, but on my system, flawless because it gave us a nice entry signal. AU, I really don't like this at all. Very, very. See, when price does this, right? When price has let's count how many bullish candles there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These almost look like Heiken-Ashi candles, right? Look, they're not much different, and so you expect, well, what's the likelihood of us pushing higher? And would I even want to trade this? No, not at all. When it looks very ugly right now, and I don't want to trade something that looks this ugly, because I want to trade clear moves. So, considering we're bearish, I would expect us to break below this AOI to then take the sell, or we could have a pullback to take a buy, but again, I'm not a massive fan. ED Chef, just a push up from this zone. NJ, really nice break here. And then I was going to take a buy here, nice little psychological number as well. USD-CAD, messing around between these zones, not a massive fan. Take the sell here and take the sell there. GBP should have pull back here to take the buy, or break above here to take the buy. It's very simple. I hope you're getting a picture of this. EURJPY. So I'm not a massive fan of this. There's no clean AOY above this point here. We'll look for it to be honest, I wouldn't be trading this pair for months probably, because there's not very clean price action unless we break below here. Then we look somewhere around here. Then I'll be looking for some sells, but currently nothing. EURUSD, really nice sell, just like EURNZD at this zone here. Could have taken. I love how this daily closed below. So you can see this daily engulfing at this zone. We've come and we've retested this area. Daily's closed below this one. We could have taken the sell even based on the daily time frame. So we even could have just taken this nice sell on the daily and hit a 1 to 2. We would have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So yeah, would have entered on Monday, got on Thursday, but really nice, really nice, really nice. And then here's everything else. So I'm not going to go through all of this, but yeah, here's everything else I have on my watch list. Just a couple of, actually one thing I want to talk about is cacao prices. Cacao prices have been going nuts, absolutely nuts. Look at this. Cacao futures at $6,586. Look at this leg up, absolutely ridiculous. It's had a. What is this? How big is this move? 181% increase in price since 26th of September. That is ridiculous. What kind of levels are we playing with? So there's not much data going back. I know price was here. Yeah, I mean, once we cleared this, it's just a free leg up. I mean, I know hedge funds had their option positions placed in here, but Jesus, I've never seen something like this on a future. So maybe in the future I'd like to trade futures. I'm not sure, but wow, this is ridiculous. Crazy. And I've just got some stocks here, and then treasury bonds, and then obviously commodities here. Probably going to look to trade gold as well. I do want to set up a intraday sort of scalping system for myself, blended in. I'd rather be intraday, so maybe I'm in it for about an hour, because obviously with the swing system I'm waiting a long time, and I do think that time could be put to productive use. Say if I had another system which, you know, I trade on New York Open or London Open, something to do with gold, and marked up here would have got stopped out. But yeah, I do want to find out another system that I can implement within my trading's arsenal toolkit, so I can be more versatile and can trade different markets with different time perspectives and everything. So that's something I'm going to look at, or trading gold or US30. But yeah, that's it for Sunday swings. Gonna see how this EURCAD position ends up. Hopefully it hits my take profit, and hopefully it doesn't stop me out like it did on CAD JPY. But yeah, thanks for watching.